The Korean peninsula is surrounded by water on all three sides, and life is dependent on the changing sea. Fishing villages have always been prosperous thanks to the bounty of the sea. Here at the harbor, where children play and swim in the ocean and fishing boats return laden with fish, sounding cheerful horns, we see the center of our livelihood. Now we are trying to save the ocean, which has embraced and protected us for so long through our own efforts. Through a newly changed sea and changed fishing villages, a sea of hope to change our future will begin. The sea surrounding the Korean peninsula, featuring abundant fisheries resources and a variety of fish species in their clean waters, has always been a place for a golden fishery. However, with advances in technology that improved fishing capacity, the idea that the first catchers are the keepers spread, heightening competitiveness in the fishing industry. Fisheries resources have been dramatically reduced due to persistent illegal and overfishing by fishermen, casting a shadow of despair on the once peaceful fishing villages.
해녀들이 뭐라고 하냐면은 이제는 바다에 의지를 하지 못하겠다. 이제 바다에 기대지 못하겠다고 하는 얘기들을 하더라고, 서슴없이.
의에 지나갈 수 있는 그런 장비들이 좋다 보니까 좀 많이 남획되는 경우도 있었고, 또 그 개인 그 욕심에 의해 가지고 훼손도 많이 되고.
The beginnings of change began with fishermen. In order to save the sea, the fishermen joined in unison to revive an ocean in crisis and turn the situation around to create opportunity. A new effort, fisheries co-management, began in 2001 with careful consideration made between the government and independent organizations. Fisheries co-management, part of the second generation of the Say Maul movement, where fishermen themselves organize protocols to manage fisheries resources and the fishing environment, making decisions to improve business and maintain the order of fishing practices through self-regulation formed during community meetings established on their own. Fishermen rely on the ocean to be their lifetime employer and have begun customized resource management projects capable of sustained use, which fit the characteristics of the region, ensuring the survival of the ocean environment and fisheries for the future, rather than just thinking of immediate profit. First, in order to protect and maintain the habitat that is the basis of fisheries resources, a marine forest and stone casting business was carried out, along with an endeavor to improve the wasted fishing ground environment through stone cleaning, aiding marine organisms, collecting worn-out fishing gear, and cleaning fishing grounds and the shore. In order to conserve resources, regulations to decrease the amount of permitted catch, increase the size of net mesh, offset an arrest time prohibition period, and prohibited conduct, fisheries rest time, and release of fish from nurseries have led the fishing industry to a sustainable level. To promote active marine fishing tourism, marine products were produced and sold as a community, and by building an on-off line sales network suited to the branding needs of local products, a foothold for producing additional income was created. In particular, the need to recreate a sense of community, a need as important as fisheries management, is required. Fisheries surveillance to ban illegal fishing began, and through compliance with fisheries laws and participation in education seminars and field trips to developed areas, an effort to settle disputes began between local fishermen. We began to stop worrying about how to catch more fish and began to worry about how to create rich fishing grounds for the future to pass on to future generations. The Say Maul movement was a nationwide modernization movement that began in the 1970s on the basis of self-help and independence for Korea's rural areas. It was a driving force behind Korea's amazing economic growth, called the Miracle on the Han River, in the aftermath of occupation and war. Fisheries co-management is being christened as the second Sae-Mawul movement, as it is rapidly reforming Korea's fishing villages. It has been the source of amazing changes in just a short period of time. This was possible because not only the fishermen who actively participated in co-management fishing were behind it, but also because a large government and organizational force gave their full support through co-management activities by institutions forming systematic governance. Ministries of Oceans and Fisheries, MOF, created a foothold for fisheries co-management by establishing a business plan and providing funding through legal legislation. Local governments fostered community growth by selecting and managing the community, finding and promoting outstanding communities, and providing financial support. In addition, the National Fisheries Research and Development Institute gave technical support through resource research cooperation in local areas. The Korean Fisheries Association supported education and business promotion for fishermen. Also by organizing civil groups composed of fishermen, who are members of fisheries co-management, we are striving to create fisheries co-management that is led by the fishermen themselves. The association changed into a bottom-up organization through a delegate system, with 68,000 fishermen, 1,039 community heads, 65 delegates, 15 directors, 5 vice chairmen, and a chairman to act as a bridge between fishermen and the government to tighten the fisheries management system, an issue of major importance in the fishing industry, and to make sure that the voice of fishermen from the actual field would be reflected in government policy. In particular, an annual festive chapter is offered to participating fishermen to share success stories and seek positive development to successfully settle fisheries co-management by hosting the Fisheries Co-Management Celebration since 2003. Various support policies such as broad area workshops, consultant operations, and overseas training for outstanding community leaders are offered to permit more fishermen to join the community. As a result, the number of those from the participating communities increased from 63 in 2001 to 1,039 in 2013, and the number of participating fishermen increased from 5,107 members in 2001 to 67,719 members. The amount of resources also increased from 7.5 million tons in 2001 to 8.6 million tons in 2014, while the catch of fish was maintained at 1.0 million tons. Fisheries co-management has now settled as a nationwide community movement, changing all fishing villages in the Republic of Korea. Along with an increase in average income of involved communities, successful communities have sprung up, one after another, and increased fishing industry competitiveness, along with a reformed awareness of fishermen, which has become a driving power for fisheries development. Now, the same fishermen who were once bruised by the sea have transformed into a coexistent community who protect the oceans in unison, transforming a dead sea into a golden fishery teeming with life, while fishing villages, once filled with sighs, have transformed into cheerful places of active livelihood.
모두가 이렇게 한 마음 한 뜻으로 이렇게 서로를 신뢰할 수 있는 그러한 이제 계기가 되었다고 하는 것이 저희 가장 큰 소원이고요.
근데 이제 젊은 분들이 이제 합심을 해가지고 뭐 멸치, 건어물 같은 거 판매라든지 이렇게 체계적으로 이루어지고 뭐 수협 같은데 공판장에 가서 판매도 하고, 근데 이익이 어촌 교원들한테 많이 돌아가니까 차츰차츰 그 호응도가 많이 달라지고 좋아졌습니다. 합동도 잘 되고 지금은.
Through 13 years of fisheries enforcement administration implementation, fishermen and fisheries in the Republic of Korea are now changing with the times to reflect social needs and new policies, and a new initiative is about to start once more. Fisheries co-management will become a caring and sharing community, leading the development of rural hometown areas. Evolving fishing communities through the sixth industrialization will continue to be created to link businesses like fisheries, processing and marketing, tourism, and cultural experiences. A community growth infrastructure will be established, the spirit of fisheries co-management will be promoted, and fisheries with a sustainable, rich fishing ground environment will be created. Through a community that contributes to local society, we will continue to create an evolving fishing community via fisheries co-management. A fishing village blueprint with possibilities and potential for a more promising future, unique fishing villages with a vibrant local culture and tradition, fishing villages of caring and sharing considering the profit of everyone, and fishing villages of hope to be centers for future food production all will be established through fisheries co-management. Rich fishing villages where the ocean and people coexist. Transforming fishing villages while creating an ocean for the future. The spirited initiative of fishermen to make a new fishing village where Korean fishermen are united beyond region and industry for fisheries co-management. Today, fishing villages of Korea are becoming its hope.